Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we got more mods to take a look at for FS25. In total, 33 mods released. All platforms got 17 new, 3 updates. And PC and Mac got 9 new and 4 updates. Speaking of updates, patch 1.5 is out now as well. Hey, if you like staying updated with all the latest mods in Farming Simulator, make sure you subscribe. And let's go. Before we get started today, make sure that you're updating your games to patch 1.5, which is out now. I've already made a full video on it, so you can check that out if you missed it. Giant Software say more performance, fewer crashes, and a variety of other implements. Patch 1.5 is out now and available on PC and consoles. A couple highlights right here include performance mode on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, which works awesome. Increased performance on the PS5 Pro by default, which unfortunately I don't have one of those. General performance optimization, general stability optimization, and improved water simulation. The water looks really good. So if you've stepped away from Farm Sim 25 due to any of the bugs or anything like that, but you're still watching videos and you're watching right now, I see you out there. Hey, jump on, see how it is for you. With that out of the way, we do have one Giants mod to take a look at today. This is the Horsch Joker 8RT. It is a disc arrow for you. It's got 330 horsepower required, 8.2 meter working with, at 11 miles per hour. Equipment on here, we do have a standard set. We can also add a seeder unit as well, making this extremely versatile. That is going to add a 400 liter capacity up for seeds only, and it's going to do grass and cover crop. Next up, we have the Claas Quadrant 1200s, old school baler. Oh yeah, from Camillos 0397. On here, 120 horsepower is required. It goes 10 miles an hour. And 180, 220, and 240 centimeter square bells. So until we get our John Deere and Krone balers, the old school ones, this may be the one to go for. Very cool. Wheel options from Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Stein, and back in. I take it a little bit slower through there so you guys can see them not only, but also after 1.5, customization options are a little slow, but this also is a very detailed mod. We also have a dealer label, which you can throw on there if you would like to, for Lizard. Very cool. And then you got your fire extinguisher, which should be around towards here. Yep, there it is. Attacher position, you do have a high hitch, mid and lower. Square bill twine. On here we have the Claas Quadrant, and then empty. You can also throw on a silage additive tank, which is very nice. And of course we have color options. Now the thing is, because of our color mod, you can make this whatever you want, which is pretty cool. I like the green, so I'm going to stick to that. We also have rim colors too, if you want to change that up. One of the more popular roller mods from Farm Sim 22 is back, the Amazon AW7800 from Agro Design Austria, or ADA. On here, 4.4 ton, 110 horsepower required, 7.6 meter working with, at 11 miles per hour. We can change up the roller color, so that is pretty darn cool. Although I do like the orange. However, the thing I always concern myself with rollers is, can I raise and lower them? And with this, yes you can. Super cool. Next is something pretty cool. This is the Lizard GVW J4027. What a name. This is a car trailer at the end of the day. We've got a couple different setups for the wheels, and it can be unfolded to drop down ramps. Very nice. Next, something very, very nice. The Grimme SL8022 Quantum and TC816 Autoload. What does the Autoload mean? Well, it means that the belt can load bulk material from the ground. Yes. You no longer have to have a little thing down at the very, very bottom around it or nothing like that. This right here can load up, actually both of them can load up material from the ground. So it's used for, you could use it for silage if you want to. Throw one of these in a silage clam. I used to do that quite often. We have a lot of customization options here too, which is very nice to see. We do have different options, different colors. That's cool. It's kind of nice to have color options on something like this. And same thing here. So can they be used like a normal belt? Sure. But they are mainly meant to automatically pick stuff up off the ground. If we jump up into here and we go find our belt systems here, which I can never remember where they are. Here we go. In order to pull stuff off the ground, you would need this right here, the S710. So I'm guessing that they probably started working on this mod before that was released. I think it came with, was it 1.3 or 1.4, something like that. Regardless, you just want one thing instead of 2 or 3. Down this mod. Plus, it's from Dr. Julia. It's very cool. All right, so this is pretty cool. Let's see if I can say this right this time. Scythe? And before I've called it a sheath. And that's not it. So Scythe. I'm gonna go with that. Final answer. I would say 10 horsepower, but it has the horsepower of one man. however you measure that. 3 miles per hour, 44 kilograms, and a half a meter working with. Let's get ourselves one of these. It is a mower at the end of the day, and you can set over to it. It's also technically a vehicle, so you will have to turn it on. As you can see, the camera follows the stick, not the dude. However, you can pick it up and actually move faster. So where's a grass field that I own? Let's go cut some grass. Here's grass around a field that I own. Let's grab it. There we go. Head over here. One thing I don't like is that it sounds like there's something rolling. Not a big fan of that. Let's get it on. Drop it down. Turn it on. And then we get a nice animation of dude right here. There you go. Alrighty. Kind of neat as we go forwards. Doing pretty good. It's kind of hard to line it up, isn't it? But dude's running forward, so that's nice. Getting a big pile of grass off of here, I'll give you that much. Also, there is no working mode. They have disabled that completely. So you cannot hire a worker with this or anything like that. It just cuts the grass like this. But I will say, kind of neat. Next is a silage additive tank. If you needed an IBC 600-liter tank full of silage additive, you can now buy that. Now we transition over to placeables, and the first one is going to be the garden plot. This is from DS Power, and we've got 6 different productions, technically, I guess, through here. So you've got 2 here. So we have garden plot regular, which takes solid fertilizer. Then we have one that takes manure. Then we've got another one down here. This is going to be a different setup, and it's going to have like a dirt path kind of thing around it. And then there's one more. We put that down. It has like a stone setup through it. Now, can you paint under these? Sure. All you got to do is toggle free mode on, and there you go. So is this something that I feel like players could have already done on their own? Yeah. But, whatever. Doesn't matter. They're in here. That's what matters. Let's go over here and take a look at our productions and see what we can get in charge of. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these right here. That way we only have the 2 different versions. They all have the same build, the same everything. Just one takes manure and one takes solid fertilizer. So you can see seeds, solid fertilizer, and water there, and seeds, manure, and water here. So a little bit different, but nothing too crazy. Chili peppers, garlic, lettuce, nap cabbage, spring onions, strawberries, and tomatoes. Guess the only thing is after all that, you still have to paint over whatever you did. Oops. No, wrong one. Next, we got some big ones. These are the crop inputs co-op from BC Bueller Farm. Very cool. So we've got a couple different ones through here. For $10,000, it'll get you this one, the chemical shed. You've also got one in the middle. This is your lime and solid fertilizer. And then we have the seed shed on the other side. So let's come around and get into some trouble. So you got liquid fertilizer and herbicide. You buy that, and it'll pop it around, I'm assuming anyway. Let's buy ourselves one of these. Yes, please. And there it is. So you've bought your fertilizer. Oh, come around here, maybe. Where's the thing? So there you go. Fertilizer and stuff like that. And nothing around towards the outside? No. These were also at Farming Simulator 22 as well. They were on Edgewater, Saskatchewan. And he's released them separate mods there. He's released them as separate mods here. So you can go ahead and buy your seeds through there. Not bad. I'll just put this over here and save it for later. Boop. Back again, we have the Modular Shed. This was a big fan favorite back at Farming Simulator 22, and it is back again. So this allows you to place different pieces together in free build, I must say, so make sure you're there. Boom. Haha. Now there's that. You've also got piece there, pieces with both sides on them. One side, but not the other. Both sides, again, I guess. Not sure what the difference is between those pieces. Oh, one's got a door. I'm the idiot. There's so much cool stuff in here. You could really take these, go from mild to wild, and make your own building. Heck, I mean, you can even come in here and boop, put it about like that. Ka-chow. Now, it's got an end and a little corner in it. How cool is that? There's a bunch more stuff in here. You've got a full enclosed end on there. All kinds of stuff. You've also got stuff with extra doors here and there. That's about it. One of the other things that's nice is we can customize the colors. They do come with some preset colors, although you could set them with whatever you want. Again, these were pretty cool back at Farm Sim 22. It's nice to see them returning. Also, I'm pretty sure, maybe it's just me, but the buttons to turn it are backwards. Did Giants change those buttons again? They've been changing everything and like flipping it 180. One of them's for sure. Moving on. Our next one is the Old Australian Barn. An old rusty Australian barn where you can store your vehicles and where you can store bales and pallets. It'll hold 250 pallets or bales, anything like that. And then, of course, we've got extra space for getting in and out of there. Next up, we got the Modern Wooden Barn. This one's a big one, 40 meters wide. Goodness gracious. In here, of course, this is going to be for storing vehicles, maybe some crops, stuff like that. Looks like the doors are independently controlled. And we do have a door down here, as well as light, which uses the middle stick, or the left stick, rather. If you don't want to buy the consumables that you use around your farm, you may want to use this. This is the multi-production factory. You can make lime, mineral feed, seeds, and solid fertilizer, which is very, very cool. Inputs are going to vary depending on what you do. So, for example, seeds, we need solid fertilizer, we need barley, and water, and that's going to make seeds for anything. Yeah, you wouldn't use barley seeds to make corn seeds, but in this case, it does work. Of course, solid fertilizer here, manure slurry, and digestate. That's kind of nice. Mineral feed, hay, potatoes, silage, and canola, and even lime. Of course, lime is pretty simple. Water and stones, and you just beat the crap out of them. Looks good and is a great alternative to having your own other stuff. Although you will need some of the stuff. Something a little bit bigger. This is the chocolate cereal factory. So in here we have, of course, your outputs and inputs and everything around towards the front. If we click, you've got your cereal chocolate. So inputs are going to be honey, raisins, chocolate, strawberries, oats, and sugar. And output is going to be cereal. Now, it looks like it's going to be outputting regular cereal. So its output just regular cereal here, but there is chocolate in it. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out, but hey, you got your chocolate. This was kind of neat. This is the gas station with daily income. Now, not gas as in petrol. Gas is in like natural gas and stuff like that, and stuff that you would sell like a propane almost. You can see these outside almost every gas station. Here, let's say gas station, you know what I mean, regular gas station where you fill up your car here in the United States. So these are pretty cool. So these small and large, now I'm not quite sure which one's which, so I guess, well, yeah, the large would be the taller one, wouldn't it? So the large one's going to cost you $3,800, and it makes $35 an hour with a $5 maintenance per day. And then on the little one, it's $2,800 with a $25 per day maintenance. Not maintenance, $25 per hour income. $5 maintenance as well. So after a little quick math, these are going to take you about 4.5-ish days to make your money back on them in game. So if you're playing 1 month anyway, if not, then you'll probably do just fine. It's actually pay a lot of money for how much they cost. Next to last, we have the old brick wells. Cost you $1,000 and you can get water here. And lastly, we have the renovated house. House where you can sleep and skip the night, they say. $75,000 with daily maintenance of $100 per day, which is not only really high, but a little bit absurd for something that you can't even go inside of. Now, we do have some triggers here, and I'm interested to see what these could be. So we've got turn on the light. So the light up there, you could turn that on there, but you can't turn it on from the trigger that's right there. All right. Moving on. Checking out some updates for all platforms. First, we have the Fruit Greenhouse. Going to be version 101. Fixed bug in the mod description for the wrong text. Fixed bug in the Fruit Greenhouse XML. And better support for mod maps. Next is the Stone Barn with Workshop, version 1001. Fix the snow roof and reduce the price and daily upkeep. And your last update for all platforms is the Christmas Decorative Package. A little bit late, but hey, if anything, we're early for next year. This is going to be version 1.1. Fixed an issue where lights were not turning on in systems with graphics that have been set too low. Jumping over to new ones one's for PC and Mac players. First one is the Map Objects Hider. If the mapper had different plans than you, stop making adjustments directly to the map and hide what bothers you in the game. This mod is based on the FS22 mod. It's been partially rebuilt for 25. Map objects such as buildings, crash barriers, fences, and much more can be hidden. Only hidden objects can be retrieved afterwards via the dialogue, and this is saved in the save game, so it remains permanently hidden as long as the map does not change. Placeable buildings are sold or deleted and not hidden. You must have the authorization to sell or delete them. Trees are generally deleted and not hidden. Sold or deleted objects cannot be reset. They do say to be careful. Not all object types and not all objects can be removed. Like parked cars cannot be removed as they cannot be recognized. If the hierarchy of the object on the map changes due to changes in Giant's editor, some objects may reappear and have to be removed once more. If a mod map is not set up correctly, removing some trees can cause the above problem. And if you buildings are not defined correctly in the map, this can lead to funny effects. Also, it's possible to hide the map edges. This can cause you to fall into a bottomless pit, and you should not do this. Next up, we have repair and paint settings. So the following options have been added to the game settings: maintenance cost, maintenance interval, painting cost, and painting interval. This is pretty cool, man. I am real okay with this. Super excited. Next, we have the mod Tip Anywhere. This mod allows all players to tip and shovel loose field types anywhere on the map, including on NPCs and unowned land. There are further settings in the general options page to allow for balers, tedders, I misspelled balers, balers, tedders, windrowers, forge wagons, and mowers to operate on unowned land as well. Optional fieldwork permissions are applied during contract missions. Next, we have Real Dirt Color. This is back. Real Dirt Color changes all vehicles, tools, dirt color to the surrounding environment. Colors are blended back and forth using variable speed, and there's two modes in the XML. You have simple and independent wheel mode. One mod that became pretty popular at the end of Farm Sim 22 is vehicle years. This adds realistic vehicle years to all vehicles, including attachments. Very cool. The years provided for each vehicle has been manually added with the best effort by the modder, but there are sure to be missing or wrong years for some vehicles and attachments. Similarly, not all vehicles have yet been assigned a year, and as new mods be added, they will also be missing this until the mod and its data is updated. Next one is Heap Preview. This, helps you preview the amount that's in a heap on the ground. So if you use the Tip Anywhere mod and you want to find out how much is in that tip, there you go. That's how you do it. Next, we have Missions Expanded. So Missions Expanded, this mod sets a new balance for missions in small fields or under $2,500 rewards. Additionally, you can collect leader grass as a bonus when mowing and harvesting, and you keep more fill for harvesting orders. Everything can be optionally set via the Lua itself. So you could do that. There's also a few other mods out now that have been doing same thing or similar things. This is just another mod that allows you to do something similar, but a little bit different. However, with this one, it looks like you're having to edit a Lua, I think. Yeah, I don't mess with Luas. Next to last, you've got AICost. This reduces the cost of helpers and optional consumable costs. And if you think everything should be destroyed, the last mod today, Crop Destruction Anywhere. The mod removes the magical crop protection from fields that you don't own for a more realistic experience. Lastly, we have updates for PC and Mac players. First one is the Info Display Extension. It's going to be version 1.1, improved translations for DE and PL, and new translations for PT and CS. Show growth phase and maximum growth. Lua bug fixed for trees in the last growth phase. Vehicles now show shop category and current weight. That's pretty cool. They've added factories, max and progress indicator. Event building displays extended. Increase the standard entries displayed in the F1 menu thanks to Hoffy. And manure heap not connected after game load bug fixed. This fixes the base game bug until it's fixed in a patch, which, hey, great news. It was fixed today, so double fix. Pow, pow, pow. Next is additional field info. It's going to be version 1.0.1. Improved the potential harvest quantity and yield accuracy and added CZ, PT, and BR translations. Next to last is Forestry Helper version 1.0.1. Fixed client freeze, which could occur in multiplayer if the client still had a reference to a tree which no longer exists. And lastly, Extended Leasing version 1.1. Mod description update, added translation for BR, TR, and IT, fixed bug for additional cost for selling owned vehicles, and if you need any additional help, you can check out their GitHub. And there you go. That is it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, and join DjGoHam fam. Double check out notification. That way you never miss videos like this one. If you haven't seen the patch video, definitely go check that out. It's about 18 minutes long, but it is packed full of everything you need to know about what's happened today. Otherwise, just have a good one. Hey, we'll see you in the next one.